Welcome to today's video. Me and Riley, we just did a quick Costco run, got some more tables for the shop and the booth and stuff for Fuel Fest and some racks and stuff like that for the merch shop. But I just heard that the Bogan 32 arrived at the shop and it looks incredible, I'm told. The new paint job is something special, something that I've always wanted to do to one of my cars but never had the balls to until I got the Bogan 32, because it's just kind of one of those cars where I just do anything and everything to. So we're about to pull into the shop. We're gonna look at the new paint job on the 32. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a real turning point for the channel. Yo! That is so much better than I was anticipating.
It's so vivid.
Oh my God. There is no way this is the Bogan 32 right now.
I remember what this project started as.
You know what's funny? Is this yellow is Swift yellow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The pink fade is so good. Dude, this guy did such a good job. So it's a different painter than what I usually use. And he did such a good job. Oh my God.
There's so much saturation in all the colors. That's, wow.
It looks so good.
Oh.
Dang. It looks amazing. You want to do the same thing to your Swift? How about we do the front pink faded into a yellow back? This looks incredible. Oh my gosh. I'm lost for words right now. I really have no words.
The transition is really nice.
Yeah, the guy did such a good job. Dang.
Those aren't...
Guy charged me half the money it cost me to paint this. It makes no sense. This looks so good.
Those aren't easy colors to work into each other.
Yeah, and he just did it all. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so freaking happy. We obviously kept the hood carbon fiber, but I got him to do a fresh clear coat on this, so it looks extra spicy. It's a little dusty right now, probably from the truck drive home and the water and the rain that's been going on off today. But this looks freaking incredible. Oh my God.
You know what's driving me insane now?
What?
The back window with the old...
Oh, the old tint? Don't worry. That's like first on the to-do list. Enzo's taking that out with a heat gun tomorrow. This thing is gonna look amazing.
Love it.
You love it?
I love it.
It's so good, right?
Yeah. I want one car like this now.
Really? I mean, we do need to get it kind of painted a little bit in that corner when it gets repaired, so.
Just that part pink.
Just that part pink, just this quarter. It's nice, right?
You really did a great job.
I know. I still can't believe it. It looks so good. The fade is amazing. Man, I'm so excited. It looks so good. I can't believe that this is the Bogan 32. Oh, we got to put our little mesh in too, in the fenders and stuff.
Sure.
This looks amazing.
Something here, Ned.
Yeah.
Bogan 32.
I'm kind of like annoyed that it rained a little bit on the way here on the truck, so that's like all dusty and stuff, but we'll clean it in a bit.
Yeah.
Give it a good wash.
I need like a stroke.
We need some kind of little livery here, you know, that identifies what this thing is. And we can't put a big VB logo on there, but we can definitely, we can do something, I think. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section what kind of livery design should we go with. In fact, if you guys are graphic designers or anything, send us your submissions, email them in, and we'll take a look at them. And if we pick one of them, we'll get you something to say thank you. Yeah. Nah,
idea.
I think that'd be great. This looks so good. Oh man, I'm so happy. We need to do something about the wheels though now. The wheel color, black? I don't know.
Upgrade something and then we look at other things like, oh,
I know.
We need to upgrade that. Oh, we need to upgrade that.
Regardless, it looks incredible though. I can't get over how bright this yellow is.
I know. It's
All right.
brighter than this one.
I know, but that's just because that's been out in the sun a ton. If you cut and polish that and coat it, it'll look just as good. The Bogan 32 is going to be on display for everyone to look at Fuel Fest, as well as my Formula Drift car, and we're going to have a very special car that Okachan is bringing as well, which is going to look amazing. All 3 cars out the front of the booth, and all merch will be for sale as well. We obviously have the FD car in the house, and we're doing some maintenance on it and cleaning her up right now. Actually, something that really bothered me for a long time were these carbon plates that used to be on the quarter glass. Now, these look super cool, and I love them. They lit up and everything pink, but the sun destroyed them, absolutely destroyed the like clear coat on here and stuff, and the carbon actually on the other side one completely failed just to sun damage. So I was gonna try and sand them down and clear coat them again, but then we realized, look at how terrible this side got. It started falling apart and the pieces all came out. Anyways, I thought it was just a piece of carbon in here replacing the window, but then we kind of investigated it and found out that there was glass underneath it. So we peeled it all up, and we've just been here trying everything, caramel wheels, parts cleaner, I don't know, some other chemicals and stuff. But we're working at it slowly by surely, getting all the Sikaflex and silicone off that was sealing this stuff on. And then we're gonna have glass back, which is kind of cool, because I always thought reversing this thing, it was really, really hard to like know what was going on with just my side mirrors, and this kind of created a blind spot. So now I can actually see out of it again. And at least we were able to save one of these as kind of like memorabilia that will go up on the wall with other memorabilia. And it's kind of cool that it's see-through, because I could like put an LED light on it or something, just like these plates here. Look at this. See? Now it's kind of green. It's cool. In other news, we are currently getting to work on figuring out everything we need for Daikie's car, and the list has grown. His oil cooler completely failed down here and is just leaking out everywhere. I'm not sure what hit it, but maybe just from it moving like this, it flexed and cracked at the bottom here. But yep, that's got to get changed for sure. This is a bit of a moment. Mona Lisa meets the Bogan. We're doing a fair bit of work to this thing, getting it prepped. Riley's working on getting the old tint removed, all the old bubbly stuff. And we found out something interesting we didn't both know, that this old tint, whatever they used in the glue, reeks. Yes. Like it smells like some kind of animal crawled in behind the tint and died. Because I have never smelled anything more gross in my life. At first we thought it was like maybe the soapy water or something, but that all smells great. Whatever this glue is disgusting. Has anyone else experienced that, or is that just us right now? Is something whack with this? I have no idea.
It smells like old like Doritos mixed with like a rotten animal. It's nasty.
Oh, that almost made me bark right there. This is going to be the worst one, the rear, but we're hoping it kind of comes off somewhat easy. It looks like a lot of it's already bubbled off and the glue's not attached to the glass, so fingers crossed we're good there. This side never, I guess, hit any sunlight, so we should be able to just pull this off fine with the heat gun and it shouldn't leave any residue, but you know, we won't know until we do it. But we're just detinting the whole rear because it's just so inconsistent with all the bubbles and whatnot. I actually had something very special come in for this car from Australia, which I'm excited to show you guys about. But first I got to show you why I had to get this. Now, as you guys know, I mentioned a while ago that the valve cover for these is actually plastic. It's a little odd. I think Nissan probably did it to save money or something. I don't know. But the RB30 has an aluminum cast one. The plastic one though, definitely was not meant to be turbo. Everything has just been melting everywhere around, and it's leaking oil everywhere because it's so destroyed and cracked and split everywhere from all the heat. So I ordered this bad boy from Australia. Actually, the guys in at Keep It Reet in Victoria, Melbourne, Jason sent this over to me. It initially was red. I stripped it all off. I had some random mixed paint of gunmetal gray, and I then got a Sharpie and colored in Nissan. So we're good. It means it's gonna look mint and true Bogan fashion, I feel like. Just random paint lying around and just threw it all together. So we're gonna be putting that cover on here. I hope there's not much of a height difference. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It should just make this thing look a little bit nicer under here. And eventually I would love to get the same fade done on this. We'll just strip it again, pressure wash it, send it to the painter and get the same yellow and pink fade. And just quickly, I want to mention that even though the car looks incredible with this paint job and everything, it was super, super cheap. I did not do like an indoor paint. It was just a closed door respray. And it was probably equivalent to about $1,400 USD just to get this whole thing quickly sprayed. So it is not the best paint job in the world, but this is the Bogan 32, and I made sure we kind of just did the cheapest stuff we could. But damn, I did not expect it to look this good. Look at Daikie's handwriting and drawing. It's pretty good. Is that a little turbo?
Yes.
He's pretty excited, getting everything all mocked up right now, intercooler, radiator, and figuring everything out. Kawabe-san's going to be obviously doing all the fab work, and he's got a short timeline, so he's a little stressed. But we're going to make it work. Right, Daiki? You're supposed to say yes. It's the next day. Whenever you see me wearing a Hawaiian shirt, it's because I'm sick and I want to try and make myself feel better because like I'm dressing for vacation, or it's a bad day. And today has been a bad day so far. We fixed some PDM, like little gremlins and little bugs and stuff that we were having, because I've been like one of the first people to test, and I've kind of been the guinea pig by using 2 of the Link PDMs simultaneously with 1 keypad. It's been a lot of fun, just kind of diagnosing and working out all these really cool things with it and getting it working and functioning correctly. That all has been resolved now, but somehow in everything that we were doing, I don't understand, but it seems like we corrupted like the firmware on my ECU. So we have to send that off to Link to get fixed. So I don't know if we fried it or blew it up or what, but anyways, this doesn't start and run anymore. And that happened. And then we found out that we can't get S13 racks anymore, and the front member for Daiki's car is a very custom FDF 30 or 40 or 50 millimeter move forward, and these rigid mounts here go directly to the rack, and the S13 racks are actually a little bit thicker than the 14-15 racks. If you're using the OEM bushes, they just swap in no problem. But because this doesn't use bushes and it's a straight rigid mount, we can't put a 14-15 rack in that. So we now have to order an entirely new kit, cut this out, re-weld it in. And we can't obviously figure out any of the piping or any of the measurements and weld anything up until the engine is in the place that it is going to sit in. So, and we can't do that without the new subframe because every subframe is a little bit different. Anyways, so yeah, it's been a great morning and things just keep getting better. So I'm gonna do something that can't possibly go wrong, right? Let's put the brand new valve cover on the Bogan 32. And by the way, this is definitely not my final color. I think I said that before, but this was just so that it looks pretty for Fuel Fest. So I'm gonna pull the old one off and we should be mint. Time to pull the plastic cover off. Feel good this time. It's a little involved, but we got it. I'm on. There we go. Nice. Get the gasket out because I am going to reuse this gasket. They are the same, and this is a brand new one. So it'll work a treat once I clean it up. But I want to show you guys all this damage here. Look at that. Melted the whole thing. Split open on this side and the intake side, believe it or not. I also just put a bunch of silicone and JB Weld on that to try and save it, but nope, didn't work. Just re-torquing my little rocker things to exactly 50 foot-pounds.
So we're in full prep mode for Fuel Fest. Over here, Daiki and Enzo are peeling off. What do you call this? The shade thingy? Tint. And the worst thing about this is that someone glued it with horse glue or something.
No, that's just what they used in the old days.
Oh, old days, okay.
It smells so bad.
Yeah.
Finally time to put the valve cover on. Hopefully this will mean no more issues with it leaking and melting, all that kind of stuff, and we're all good. The only problem is I have more RB30 parts on this. It's not an RB30 yet. Maybe in the future we'll put an RB30. feel like this car has to stay single cam now. All right, I have to make sure the gasket didn't pinch anywhere, and then we'll tighten her all down. It should be good. New valve cover is on. Just because of the different shape, you can see that this one kind of has this hump here. This is actually the same height, but it's flat across the top. So we're gonna get this section here cut and notched just like we did here. That way it can come down more. For now though, because we have the bonnet spaces, it is actually clearing just, and the hood is able to close, but this is much higher in this position. So if we're drifting the car, it's probably gonna end up moving and grinding on everything. So we will get that notched later on, but for tomorrow, we're all good. In other news, yeah, feel bad for these guys. This is probably the worst job.
The tint is older than I am.
Probably, yes. Yeah. The smell is just disgusting. I'm surprised Enzo isn't in there with a mask or something, because it's pretty bad. Oh, the whole top section's been pulled off. I guess that was the easy part. This is going to be the hard part all here. Oh, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
No problem.
And here's where we're going to end today's video. Guys, I hope you're as excited as I am about the Bogan 32. I know that the paint job is, let's be honest, it's very loud. It's very vibrant. It stands out like crazy, and it screams my name, definitely, for sure. But it was definitely something that like I struggled with making the decision and pulling the trigger on until I was like, yo, Fuel Fest is like a week and a half away, and if I don't get this thing painted, it's just gonna be silver and look kind of lame. And then I was like, you know what, screw it, let's do it. And I literally said to the painter, because he kept asking me like, where do you want the gradation to go and all that, and I'm like I couldn't make a decision. I even struggled with just deciding on pink and yellow, although I was very confident I needed some kind of pink in the car. But it was just so difficult, and eventually I was like, you know what, screw it, and I just told him omakase, which in Japanese just means I'm gonna leave it up to you and I'm gonna trust your judgment. You do what you do best. And I have to say, he nailed it. He knocked it out of the park. The car looks incredible. Cannot wait till we can figure out some kind of livery design. You know, you guys are more than welcome to obviously help us with that, as we said in the video. But I am mind blown. I am absolutely mind blown by how good the car looks. Bear in mind, it is a very cheap paint job. There's definitely a few places around the car that aren't perfect, you know, dents and little things like that that just weren't worth getting fixed because of time restraints, as well as just there's no point spending kind of ball of money on a missile. But if you guys know me, you know that even my missiles, I tend to at least refresh them once a year and try and get them looking good again. Speaking of, the Chaser is coming back soon, and once everything's mechanically fixed on that, we're revamping the whole look of the Chaser too. Anyways, I don't know why we're still rambling on, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what your honest thoughts are on the car down below. I know, like I said, it's loud and it stands out, but I think it really suits everything that the Bogan 32 represents. And, you know, this car started off as me just having fun, being stupid, making this thing shoot massive flames. And I think the fade really matches the flames and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I really like it. I really like the yellow fading to pink, and just how well the gradation kind of works. And it's like a little bit of an orangey red kind of thing before it goes to the pink. It looks so good. Curious to know your thoughts. I'm rambling on because it's late and I'm tired, but thanks guys, really appreciate you all. Thanks for watching today's video. Smash the like button, write us a comment, and subscribe. On that note, definitely subscribe, because let's get a 1,000,000 this year. Thanks for watching guys, peace.